Hi, and welcome to this tutorial which will help you with some basic Excel skills. So the purpose of this tutorial is to kind of help you learn how to work around Excel, work around in Excel, and use it for some basic stuff. So this is what is called an Excel workbook. And as you can see, in the workbook are a bunch of rectangles. Each of these rectangles is called a cell, kind of like an animal or plant cell. And each cell is in both a column, so columns go up and down, this is column B, and a row. Rows go sideways, this is row 6. So for example, this cell is in B6, and it shows that up here. So the way Excel works is that you type things into the cells. You can type all types of things, for example, the days of the week. And Excel can help you save some time in doing that, because once you establish a pattern, the program can complete the pattern for you. So for example, I've typed Sunday and Monday here. Now if I select both of them by clicking on the top one and then holding down my mouse button and dragging down to the other one, I can make Excel fill out the rest of my week. I take this cross and I go down into the lower right hand corner and I drag down. Okay, and if I want to get rid of that, I go back to the lower right hand corner, make sure that my cross turns black. You don't want it to look like this. And then I can drag back up. So that's a way that Excel can determine a pattern. Now notice if I just have one day, Excel's not going to know what to do. Oh, I take that back. Excel does know what to do. I always learn something new when I do this. Okay, so let's do a little bit with numbers now. So for example, if I am making a student grade book and I need numbers for the students, I can write those numbers, drag down till I have my entire class. But notice that I need at least a couple numbers to tell Excel the pattern. If I just drag down the 5, I'm just going to get a whole bunch of 5s. So that's how you can enter some things into Excel. Now let's say you want the program to do some math for you. Anytime you want the program to do some math, you need to start with an equals sign. So for example, I can type equals 2 plus 4, and then hit enter. That tells me the answer, which is 6. I could also put a 2 here and a 4 here, and then go somewhere else and type equals this plus this. And notice I also get 6. Now the nice thing about doing it this way is that it refers to this cell, and then if I have a change, I can make that change. So let's say this 2 is really an 8. And now this plus this is 12. Okay, so let's say I give my students a quiz out of 10 points. And I give this quiz to several of my students. And now I want to find out how my class did as a whole. I want to find out the quiz average. I can take the equals sign, because again, I'm asking Excel to do some math, and then I type the word average. I'm using a formula. Anytime I use a formula, I then have to use a parentheses. So here's the first parenthesis. I highlight everything I want averaged. I type a closed parenthesis, and then I hit enter. This is my class average right here. Now let's say this student who got a 4 on the quiz had been absent the day before the quiz and didn't remind you of this and took the quiz. Then told you, you know, I did so poorly on that quiz because I had been absent, can I retake the quiz? And you decide yes. So then you come back in here, give the student her new grade, and notice the average takes that into account right away and incorporates that into the average. Okay, so this has been some basics of Excel. It should help you get started, just kind of figuring out how to use it. And later we will look at how we would set up Excel to do short cycle assessments and action research.